Today, we're talking about something even more invisible than emotional coldness, the silent effect. We often hear the term emotional coldness in relationships, but what causes even deeper, more silent damage is this hidden response, the silent effect. Whenever you argue with someone, you feel overwhelmed with emotions you want to express, but the moment you stand in front of them, it's like your throat closes up. You can't get a single word out. It's not that you're emotionless, it's that you feel too much. And the moment they speak, you feel like you're going to break. You're afraid they'll say you're being dramatic, afraid they'll label you too emotional. Worse yet, you're terrified of hearing just 4 cold words. There you go again. Those few words are enough to shatter all the courage you've spent weeks, months, maybe even years building. So you force a smile. You pretend everything's fine. You say, it's nothing. But inside, you've already started building a wall. Forget it. They'll never understand me. Maybe this relationship isn't going to last. And just like that, you begin suppressing your emotions again and again. Anger clouds your mind. Your breath burns. Your whole body feels like it's about to explode. In your head, you imagine extreme scenarios, throwing all your pain and frustration right at them. These dark thoughts storm in without warning, running wild like horses you can't control, and no matter how hard you try, you can't silence them. So you grip the reins of reason with all your might, pulling yourself back inch by inch from the edge of emotional collapse. Because deep down you know, if you let it out now, every word you say will be like a knife, slicing this relationship into pieces. So you choose silence, not because you have nothing to say, but because you know, once your emotions collapse, you'll cry uncontrollably. You'll argue irrationally. You've been there before, that moment when tears fall before words even form. And once you've experienced that humiliation, you never want to go through it again. Over time, you learn to hold it in. You get used to being quiet. You bury every wound deep inside. But the more you suppress, the more it hurts. You've given everything to protect this relationship, so why are you always the one left bleeding? In psychology, this is called the silent effect, when you want to speak, but you can't. It's a subconscious defense mechanism. When faced with conflict or emotional threat, your brain goes into protection mode. Shut down, go silent, don't make it worse. This is especially common in people with avoidant attachment styles. Usually, it begins in childhood, when their needs were ignored, criticized, or denied. Over time, they begin to believe, it doesn't matter what I say. No one's going to understand anyway, so they stay silent. But silence doesn't protect you. It drains you. It eats away at your strength and pushes you deeper into emotional exhaust. So what can you do to break this cycle of silence and finally express how you really feel? Here are 3 simple, powerful steps. Step 1. When emotions overwhelm you, don't run away or shut down. Say something like, I'm feeling a little emotional right now. I don't want to talk just yet. Can we pause and talk later when I've calmed down? Being clear about your need for space gives both of you breathing room and avoids misunderstandings or anxiety. Step 2. Start practicing honest expression. It won't make things worse. It'll bring you closer. You might fear that speaking up will upset them, but in truth, sharing how you feel builds understanding. Try saying, I'm feeling complicated emotions right now. It's not about you. I just want to be honest about how I feel. Speaking with sincerity bridges the emotional gap you both silently feel. Step 3. Understand that conflict is part of human connection. Don't fear it. Arguments and misunderstandings are normal. They don't ruin relationships. They help deepen them. Remind yourself, it's okay. Sometimes arguing is just another form of communication. Silence was never your fault, but it also doesn't have to be your only way of surviving. Your emotions deserve to be seen. Your feelings deserve to be understood, and you deserve to be heard with patience, with honesty, and with love.